All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And that is when the unique CTRL of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. And what that means is fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, aka they're not simply scrolling on by. So it's good. We actually want as many women as possible to be clicking on our Boudoir Facebook ad because that is the only time that women will actually buy because that's when we got our ad into their brain. So it's basically the number of women that are not scrolling on by our ad. So we got to get this up above 6%, ideally as high as possible. If it's under 6%, we've got something terribly wrong. So a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal, although it's the most common kind of thing that I'm seeing. This is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause, and that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now, we also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe building up here. Got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And that's fine because we also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. And treatment takes about a week. So if we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ad, whether it's on or it's off, whatever, leave it alone. We take the duplicated one, that's the one we treat with Boudoir Pico, and it takes about a week. And we then keep whichever one running is the one that has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we got rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes. We have pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads, getting our Boudoir Facebook ads into more women out of 100 compared to before. Basically, our unique CTRL is finally above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So now we get our universe. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine. Treat that Boudoir Facebook ad with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. And we achieve pre-click alignment. And we're now dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, some of my residency, first part of my residency, went out and saw basically found Boudoir Facebook ads out there in the wild and found the first one, unique CTRL 4.3%. So that's under 6%. We know BLCS is present. It's fine, duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. And the duplicated one, the one that was treated, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out, oh man, the new one compared to the old one was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, $3,700 is being wasted. So we can, every month is being wasted. So we can eliminate that and we can pocket that. It's literally like 40 grand in phantom, profit. Run the new Boudoir Pico treated ad at a, instead of 10 grand a month with the old one, run it at $6,300 a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated one and get our ad into the same number of women's brains as the original at 10 grand a month. So kind of like a 40K phantom profit there. Next, we got, next part of my residency, had a, first testing it, again, another one I went out there and found that the unique CTR was 1.39%. So under 6%, we know that BLCS is present. So duplicated, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out, that one's way bigger from, our ads getting into like 1.5 out of 100 women's brains with the original up to now 9 out of 100 women's brains. So we found out the original was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So they're spending 10 grand a month, $8,400 a month is being wasted. So now we can eliminate that, pocket that as a profit, literally like 100 grand, and actually get more, get more of actually what we want. And simply run our new Boudoir Pico Treat ad at, $1,600 a month, get it into our ad into the same number of women's brains compared to the original ad running it at 10 grand a month. So big savings there. Finally had a patient. His original Boudoir Facebook ad, unique CTR of 5.03%, so that's under 6%, so we know that BLCS is present, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and duplicated it, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got his unique CTR all up to 15.35%. So we found out he was wasting the original ad was wasting 67% of his ad spend. So again, if he spent 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, $6,700 a month is literally being wasted. We can eliminate that waste, pocket that, $6,700 a month. That's sort of like 80 grand in the next year. Literally pocket that and keep that as literally our profit, and run the new Boudoir Pico treated ad literally at $3,300 a month and get into the same number of women's brains as the original. So looking over all these numbers, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. So, look at the numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. The average there is, probably between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, it's literally approximately 5K every single month being wasted. We'd eliminate that, put it back in the business owner's pockets. So we're going to diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, yes or no. All right, so let's see what we got here. So here I'm seeing the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we are basically that we're following what Facebook is recommending us to fill out when we create our ad. And we believe it helps us, but actually it helps Facebook. The reason it doesn't help us is it causes way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling unique CTR all under 6% and increasing the probability we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, Facebook likes this because more women scroll by our ads per unit time, which hurts us, but Facebook is able to serve more ads per unit time, making Facebook more money per unit time. That's why we don't listen to anything Facebook says. Next, we look at the creative. All right, we got the, it looks like an ad mistake here in the photo. The creative makes it look like an ad. False belief that causes us to make this mistake is, well, we've seen it a bunch, and basically all the other Boudoir Facebook ads we've seen. So we don't believe there's we don't believe there's a problem. We didn't even know we're making a mistake, but every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen, I've tested, I've seen the backend for the backend metrics. 100% of them have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So consequence of this, way fewer, or way more women scrolling by our ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTR all under 6%, and increasing the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we got the see more headline. Let's see what we got here. First 2 and 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. So we got ready for a well-deserved break. Treat yourself to something special. All right, so yeah, we got maybe like half. We got half a context point here. So yeah, lack of context mistake, pretty common. The false belief causes us to make this mistake is, we felt our headline was good enough to kind of maximize our results, optimize our results. But what we're actually doing is causing way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. which actually pulls down our unique CTRL under 6% and actually increases the probability we have BLCS. So so diagnosing this, looking at everything, do we believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6%, aka has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome? So yes, I do. I believe this is a Boudoir low click syndrome ad. All right, so if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you spend more than 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at the marketplace, seeing it's getting more and more saturated for boudoir photographers. Seems like every time someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up their Google My Business profile saying that they now shoot boudoir, or they get a new camera. Now they're in the mom groups saying they shoot boudoir. Kind of more and more boudoir photographers keep coming out, keep coming out, keep coming out, with basically the same number of buyers. So more and more competition heating up. Then we actually and you've decided that you've been optimizing other parts of your business, but now you're ready and you want to optimize and pull money out of the boudoir, the Facebook ad side of your business, optimize that more. So pull more money out with the same input. And you're seeing that Boudoir Pico on average can, eliminate about half your ad spend is being wasted, eliminate half that, put that back in your pocket without any extra effort. So it'd be approximately 5K per month, or approximately 60K over the next 12 months, over the next year. And you want this outcome, you want to achieve pre-click alignment on your Boudoir Facebook ads, so you become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost, because you know you need this on your path to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM. Shoot me a DM when my DMs are open for new patient intake. New patient intake is not open right now, so my DMs are closed. But when they do open, shoot a DM and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.